In life, it's not that you get dealt a good hand. It's the ability to play a bad hand well. God told me to tell you, he just told me to shake your hand. This is a sign he was giving you a new hand. Whatever hand you played before, he's dealing you a whole new fresh hand. Go where he directs you. Your yesterday can't bother you. In Jesus' name. Say that. I ain't gonna give you the mic. You might become a preacher.
I've been shot 3 or 4 times. Well, 3 times. I've sold all the drugs you could ever sell and made all the money you could possibly ever make. BMF is tattooed on the back of my neck. That stands for Black Mafia Family. And that's the life I used to live. And God brought me from that. I've been going to even when I was in the life, I've always come to Newburgh. When it started on Snapfinger, I always came, no matter what. I made my first $100,000 at 19 years old. It was under my grandfather's bed. And like I said, I've lived at night. There's people in this congregation that know me. Satan tried to kill me 3 years ago. I was shot in my neck. I was shot in my chest. I was shot in my leg. And it was in a nightclub. I'm not going to say the name of the nightclub. It was in a nightclub. And as I was laying there, I asked God not to let me, please don't let me die like this. And he took his hand. He literally, it might sound crazy or lame or something, but he took his hand and he lifted me up. And I got up and walked out of the club and jumped in the Range Rover and told my buddy, I said, if you let me die, I'm gonna kill you. And I haven't looked back since. And this has always been my dad. When I didn't have no dad, this has always been my dad. I can't call him. I might don't have his number or his text or nothing, but it's my father right here.